Okay, this is Sean Partridge coming at you live. We're taking a look at Google on a 2-minute time frame. I'm going to go ahead and enter a short position here on Google in just 1 second. Just want to see Google get back down toward the low of this current 2-minute bar, and that's where I'll enter a short position. And Google has been in a sideways choppy trend from the market open. The markets themselves are in downtrends, and so I'm looking for the markets to take out the low of the day and continue lower, and that's going to put some downward pressure on Google and get Google breaking down out of its range that it's been in, and see if we can get a good decent move here on Google. Okay, I'm taking a short position here with a stop just above the high of the current 2-minute bar at 315.08, so I'm in at about 314.45, about a 60-cent stop. And now let's see some momentum increase. Want to see the markets get down and take out the lows of the day. And let's see Google get down and take out the low of the day and momentum increase on the downside. So my target one here, I'm looking at about 313.50, but really I think the prices should move below that area, but 313.50 is target one. I want to see what happens when prices get down into that area, and then we'll see what we can do to capture more of a profit than that. So let's just sit back and watch and see what happens. Okay, so here Google is moving into target 1 and right through target 1, and the markets haven't even taken out the low of the day yet. So that's exactly what I want to see, because as the markets take out the low of the day, it's going to cause some increased pressure on Google, and we should see a nice move down. Continue. So this is really picking up a momentum. It's working excellent. I can go ahead and move my stop a little bit lower to 314.70. And we'll just keep on watching what happens. The markets are just beginning to take out the low of the day on the ES. The NASDAQ is still above the day's low. So I want to keep an eye on that. I really want to see the NASDAQ get down to the low and take out the low of the day. And that could be the equivalent of another $1 or $2 on Google Easy. So we'll just keep watching what happens and manage the position. Continue to move the stop loss every time Google tells me to do so, and we'll see what happens. Okay, you can see the NASDAQ just came down to the day's low. We're just about ready to take out the low of the day on the NASDAQ. The last 2-minute bar of the ES closed a nice strong bearish bar right down at its low. And here we go, some momentum increasing on Google. You can see the NASDAQ just after taking out the low of the day, it's starting to form a bottoming tail. A little bit of caution there. Whenever the markets take out the low, you really want to see increased momentum, some continuation, follow through after taking out that new low. So where prices immediately reversed after taking out the low of the day, a little bit of caution there, but the trend is still very strong to the downside, and nothing really potent has happened yet to the short sellers to suggest a reversal of this trend. So I'm going to continue to give Google some room, but just a little bit of a warning happening where prices took out the low and immediately spiking back up. Okay, now I can take and move my stop on Google to 312.97. So that gives a guaranteed about $1.60 in profit on Google here now. Okay, and that does it. Google's a little crazy here. So that takes care of this trade here. This is Sean Partridge coming at you live from Infinity Trader. If you'd like to learn more about this method, there's a free video on our homepage where I give you the first 2 chapters of the iTrade for Wealth seminar, which explains the entire methodology that I'm following. That video is free, so feel free to watch it and enjoy it. Thank you very much. This is Google on a 2-minute time frame on Monday, January 12th.